Hello, Kings fans, and welcome to episode 6 of Kings Connected. My name is Dylan Baker. In the first 5 episodes, we chatted with players who spent their time last season with the AAA Major Midget London Junior Knights, a very successful team, and we talked to some very successful players. Today, we continue with that trend as we talk to another guest from the AAA Junior Knights team as we chat with Tristan Wilcox. Last season, he had 20 goals and 13 assists for 33 points in 34 games with that almost alliance-winning squad. We're very excited to get a chance to chat with him about his time with the Junior Knights and what he has to look forward to next year. But before we do, we'd like to thank the frontline workers once again for all that they're doing to keep us safe. Businesses are starting to reopen now, and we are very thankful for what they did for us, what they still continue to do for us in order to keep us safe in the midst of a global pandemic. Now, without further ado, let's welcome in Tristan Wilcox. I'm now joined by Tristan Wilcox, who spent last season with the AAA London Junior Knights Major Midget team, posted 33 points in 34 games. How are you today, Tristan?
Good, yourself?
Not too bad. Let's dive right into things. You played with the London Junior Knights in your minor hockey career. What were you able to take away from them?
Definitely that it takes the whole team to win games. Everyone needs to come together. That's a big part of winning.
Yeah, for sure. And you, in your first major midget season with them, you posted 14 points in 32 games. Last season, you had 20 goals, 13 assists for 33 points in 34 games. How were you able to elevate your game?
Playing the systems helped a lot, like trapping, for an example. That helped us score a lot of goals, especially our line, trapping the team in.
That's awesome. You posted 20 goals last season with the Junior Knights, a very solid number. What do you think you can look forward to in your first season at the Junior B level?
Probably meeting a new group of guys would be good. And also I'm looking forward to a faster pace, move the puck quicker and stuff, just faster game.
Yeah, we've heard a lot of your teammates mention the faster pace. Those that have played at the Junior B level have mentioned how fast it is compared to the major midget level. As we mentioned earlier, you've committed to the Kings for next season. You signed on Monday. What went into that decision for you?
Probably they came to me first. They reached out to me first, and I just like that. I don't know, and I felt like it was the best spot for me to go.
Yeah, and when a team reaches out to you first, it provides you with that little thought that they really want you, and they came to you. So it's great that you committed to the Kings for next year. We're excited to watch you play. And if you had to describe your play style to fans, what can they expect from Tristan Wilcox in a Kings uniform in 2020, 2021?
I feel defensive, when it counts in our zone, but also in the offensive zone, down low. I'm good down low, I think, and moving the puck around.
Yeah, the guys that play down low in the offensive zone are very important to a team's offensive cycle, and defensively, it's very important that you play a good two-way game as well. So Rup Chanardad, president and GM of the Camoka Kings, says he's looking forward to seeing you in a Kings jersey. He expects you to contribute offensively and give the Kings some balanced scoring to help the returning players. What are your thoughts on Rup's assessment?
I'm honored to have him speak of me that way, and I hope I can meet his requirements.
As I'm sure you've seen, quite a few of your teammates from last season have joined the show, having committed, and most of them now signed for next year. How excited are you to be able to continue this journey with them?
I think it'll be fun. It'll definitely make it easier to, the first year on the team, I think. Just to get in the groove of things, have more guys that I know.
Yeah, for sure. That transition is greatly helped by the players that you know coming with you into the Kings dressing room next season. Now, Tristan, is there a guy at the professional level, actually doesn't have to be at the professional level, that you like to model your game after?
Probably I have to go with Crosby just because he's I like how he's strong on his feet and just moves the puck well. He's a good all-around hockey player.
He definitely is. He's a strong guy, and he plays well on his own end as well as contributing majorly offensively. What did you learn from your coaches last season, and what do you think head coach Colin Martin and his coaching staff can bring to your game this year?
From last year, definitely learned that any team can win. It doesn't matter how good you are in the standings or not, and that it takes a whole team to win a game, 100%.
That's great. And I know it was cut short, but what memories can you take away from last season?
Probably being down in tournaments and being the underdogs and just coming back and winning, being down several goals, coming back. I don't know. That was just definitely one of the best memories.
Gives you a lot of pride when you're able to do that, coming back from being down quite a few goals and winning the game. It's a great feeling. Final question for you, Tristan. What have you been doing throughout isolation in order to keep yourself ready for next year?
I try to work out as much as I can, and I usually run the track by my house about 3 times a week probably.
That's great that you're able to keep in shape during all of this. Thank you so much for joining us today. Stay safe.
All right, see you later. Thank you.
That was my interview with Tristan Wilcox, who is signed with the Camoka Kings for next season. Played last year with the AAA Major Midget London Junior Knights. Nearly a point-per-game player over there last year. Had a very successful season, posting 20 goals, which is always a very solid number. You heard him there talk about how he tries to model his game after the strength and skill of Sidney Crosby, which is a guy that a lot of guys like to go to as their ideal player to model their game after. So we got a chance to chat with him about his style of play, what he learned last year, and what he looks forward to next season with the Kings. This has been episode 6 of Kings Connected. We thank you all very much for tuning in, and we'll see you all next week with another great episode.